played well, hence the results. It was a competitive match, despite the preparations, but we have seen what the boys have been able to do, and we are quite impressed. We are going to build on, some of the gaps that we have, and we will ensure that our flag will continue to fly high.
You must have said something to the boys coming into this game. You must have met them a couple of times at their hotel, at their training ground. What must have you told them?
Actually, I told them we're in it together. I asked them what they think we should do. And they told me we have to create an enabling environment. But we also told them that we have more than 1.5 million Gambians whose hopes are in them, who they cannot afford to let down. The flag of the Gambia, that cannot be seen. The executive of the Gambia cannot be seen. The executive, the presidency and everybody. The people of the Gambia cannot be seen. And that trust I have taken and put on their hand. So it was a highly emotional meeting between me and them. And we hope to continue those type of meetings. We hope to engage more. We need to understand from the players' perspective what is it that we can do better. But we are also studying our own preparations to make things better. But we make sure that the players do not have lots of challenges as they come into this country to give service to their country. We make sure of that.
So how do we build on this, and where do we go from here?
We're going forward to create a special, if you like, team that would be responsible for players' welfare, and also looking at competitions in and out of the country. And what can we do to build on our success? Look, we don't want to start beautiful and end ugly. We have to continue to shine as a country.
One of the essence of this game was to regain the confidence of the fans. We have seen the turnout here was very poor. What would you have to say to those who were skeptical ahead of this game?
The turnout was poor, but I want you to observe one thing. Look at the covered pavilion. It was blocked. We were worried, where do we put people? So it shows that a lot of people were just afraid of the rain. So I think this it's also a clear manifestation to the Gambian people that what we promised has been delivered. Thanks to our boys. We thank each and every one of them, their family, their well-wishers, and we thank everybody who has in one way or the other contributed to this. And we'll continue to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic, for his wonderful support and for creating this noble environment for our team to excel. Thank you.
The Minister of Youth and Sports, Aliu K. Jammeh, was equally impressed with the performance of the team, and he reaffirmed government's commitment to provide the necessary support to the country's football.
Well, I'm now speaking to the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Aliu K. Jammeh. Tell us your impression about the game.
Alhamdulillah, I'm very, very happy. I want to begin with thanking the God Almighty for these results. We needed this for a long time. And after thanking God, I want to thank the President and his government for always being there for football. The President and his government, again, has also never been found wanting in any area when it comes to supporting football. Whether we are losing or we are winning, we are always committing funds to support the national team. So I want to thank the President and his government. I'm very happy for the results. As I said, because for a long time we've not been winning. But again, coming soon after the normalization, and also immediately after the ushering of a new era, I think that is a conference of good forces. And again, another point that I have noticed is the mixture of local and foreign-based players. Now, a couple of our foreign-based players are doing very well. You can see the ones that are utilized here, have demonstrated that talent. But again, our local players too. I keep saying that. There is huge talent in the Gambia. We just need to expose our local based players. Now, what we have seen here today also gives us huge hope that with our local players, whenever they are blend with some of the foreign based players, we can achieve results. So that also gives me hope and satisfaction.
Thank you.
The Secretary General and Minister for Presidential Affairs, Momodu Sabali, was among scores of passionate fans who cheered the boys to victory, and shortly after the final whistle, he spoke to MS Jallo, challenging the country's football family to unite forces together and build on the brilliant start to the new era in Gambian football.
Talking to the Secretary General and the head of the civil service, Sabali, tell us, how do you feel? Obviously, was a happy man as the rest of the fans are?
Well, it's very exciting, as I said before, that just as we inaugurate a new leadership for the Football Federation, we have this very stunning and very impressive victory of the national team. And what is even more exciting is that it's a team that is very young, and much as they have played very well, I think there's more potential in them than they have shown. So now the point is for us to put our hands and heads and hearts together to support this team to grow. And I want to emphasize here, His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Dr. Alhaji AJJ Jame, has done for our national team what no other president has done for their national teams. We all know in most countries, national teams are funded by football federations. But here it is the government and the personal intervention of the president that moves this team forward. I think it is about time for all of us also to pull our weight and make sure we organize ourselves, forget about the infighting and finger pointing between football administrators, and come together as one Gambia, one nation, and support the team. I am sure with what I have seen here today, we'll see better times in football in this country.
It's the beginning of a new era in Gambian football.
Absolutely.
And what a brilliant start to it. How would this be felt at the government level?
Well, we are very much gratified. As I said, the government has been pumping a lot of resources into football. But the results have been a little bit unimpressive, but it's mainly, in my opinion, due to challenges in football administration. But then having seen this, with the advent of a new team administering football in this country, we are very much optimistic that things will be better.
Thank you very much.
Well, it seems that's all time permits us in this edition of Sports Night. The team and I would like to congratulate the Scorpions, as well as thank you for the pleasure of your company. Join us next week for another edition of Sports Night. But until then, have a taste of what we have in store for you next week.
Real match taking place. Batistuta! Oh, what a fantastic hit!
As journalists, we usually...
Silvino. And still Silvino. And still Silvino! Yes! This is Beckham. Terrific run by David Beckham! With him. Henry steps inside. Pires is there. Henry will have to do it alone. Ah! Sensational goal from Thierry Henry!
Just to hook it over his own shoulder and goes flying into the near post. Never again. I remember